Hello again. Welcome back. I've just been down the plot and let me move the camera and see if we can focus in not on the tumble dryer but on those. Right, as I said, I've just come back from the plot. I've only been down there, what time are we on? 10 past 8 in the evening. It's been raining all day and I just had a window to quickly nip down the plot, do a bit of harvesting before, because we're away again for a day or two tomorrow. So let's have a look. Got some courgette. I know the folks like to call them zucchini, and these are the super sweet 100 cherry tomatoes. In the bag I've just got a few, these are the Discovery apples. They must be almost ready to pick because these were just falling off the tree. What I'm really interested in is this bag of Crimson Crush. Just let me pause the camera one moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh these because I'm going to whack them in the dehydrator. I'm going to slice them up a bit thicker than the last batch. But just, I'm curious, I want to know what the weight is now, and then I'm going to weigh them again when they come out the dehydrator. Swing the camera around again. What does that say? Whoops. Can't read it. Is that about £10? Can't see. I think it's around about £10. Let me just pause it again. Yeah, it looks like it's hovering on the £10 mark. So I'm going to whack those in the dehydrator, like I said, and I'll dehydrate them for 8 hours, and then I'll bag them up and weigh them again. So I'll bring you back, I'll let you know. Now, just while the camera's out, these are the Golden Gourmet shallots. Just going to dry them off a little bit more and hopefully we'll get some nice pickles. And then I've just got some Monch 2 seed here. Got some more to come, and then they'll just want to keep them dry for next year's seed. And then these are the Golden Noble. This is a heritage cooking apple. Makes a nice fine size apple. It will keep for a couple of months, perhaps 3 if you're lucky, but it is an early season apple. But yeah, variety Golden Noble. It's a heritage apple. Nice apple that. And these smaller ones, these are the Lemon Square. Again, that's a heritage English apple. So I had to pick those because they were all just dropping off the tree. Again, I say about probably 3 weeks early than normal. So guys, welcome back. This was £10 of Crimson Crush. So they've been in the dehydrator. I had to actually do it twice, 16 hours all told, because I'd sliced them thicker. So let's see what they weigh. So I've got the scale set pounds and ounces. So there was £10 of fresh picked tomatoes. Now is 13 ounces. Wow, it's amazing that, isn't it? But hopefully they'll keep at least a year. And I love to grab, I say I've got some 2 years old that are still good, and they were Roma plum tomato. So I just like to grab a big handful and put them in a slow cooked meal or casserole or something like that. But you could whiz them up in a blender and make a tomato soup or all kinds of things. So that was a good learning curve for me. I can produce £10 of tomatoes, you know, I can process them for longer term storage. So yeah, about an hour I guess it took, and then of course the time that it takes to dehydrate, but I don't have to do anything, just switch it on and walk away from it. So yeah, chuffed with that. Hey guys, quick update on the plums. I did say I would bring you back to show you how they were doing, and as you see, when you thin them you get, generally they're not all like that obviously, but you do get bigger, better fruit. One problem we are getting is too much rain, and I'll just show you. So for every sort of crate like that I pick, I'll just show you what I'm not picking. So that's typical on a daily basis, probably third to half a bucket. Just damaged, brown rot, insect, wasp have bitten into them, whatever. But you know, what can you do? Now Southpaw Davey asked me if I would just talk a little bit about pruning plum trees. Just see another, there's no one with brown rot, that'll have to come off. Pull it off now. Terrible, spreads like bloody wildfire. Let me just go and dispose of that a minute. Swing you around. Right, so all I can say is really that it plums fruit on 2 or 3 year old wood. So that branch here, for example, that's a fruit spur, that's a fruit spur, that's a fruit spur. So the spurs are all along this branch until you get to this point here, and then you've got this year's growth. That's 1 year, well, not quite one seed and all growth. That bit's got a bit of dieback on it, and there's a little bit there. So if I were to not prune that, then next year fruit buds would start to form at the basal end. That's how strong the wind is. It's ridiculous. So really, you just kind of want to think about it in those terms. Just keep the wood long, don't prune it too hard back, and then look for signs of fruit clusters forming. That's pretty much it really. I'll just show you the inside of the tree. Right, so I'm kind of right underneath the tree now. I would probably say this is not what you want to get. I've allowed this too much canopy to form, which I think is contributing to the brown rot. There's not enough air getting in. So once the fruit's picked, I will be, you see, I've obviously tried to open it up in here, but for example, all that stuff there, I'll be taking maybe this big branch here, taking that right out. So in a sense, almost crown lifting it a little bit really. Yeah, so you want to make sure then when you prune your plum tree as well, is make sure there's plenty of space so light and air can get in and ventilate and ripen the fruit. So yeah, you don't really want it like this, too much like a sort of jungle really. Hope that's helpful.